everybody, and welcome back to Will and Wise.
The Dog Show Drive.
Yeah, we've been gone for a week. I'm Will.
And I'm still Y.
And you're still Y because we don't know why. This week on the Dog Show Drive, we're going to talk about the AKC and the CKC working together as one, working together in harmony. We're also going to talk about the proposal from the Provincial Animal Welfare Services Act, all about decline.
In Ontario.
Cropping, docking. So that's a really important listen, people. So make sure you get involved if that happens to be of interest to what you're breeding and how you're doing things. And then we have something from Kennel and Bench.
Yes,
my very favorite. Yes. All that.
And more.
On this week's edition of Will and Wise.
The Dog Show Drive.
Hi, why?
I will. Long time no talkie.
I know, my Lord. I was away for a week. I was visiting Sherry and Daryl in Snohomish, Washington, which is beautiful. The town is beautiful.
Did they have any snow there?
No snow. Snow in Snohomish.
No snow in Snohomish? Oh, that seems odd.
I've never been there when there's been snow. It's very much Vancouver-like. It's very
okay.
It's wet and chilly, but we had some really good sunny days. And when you drive through, like we had to drive to Seattle a couple of times, and we drove to Portland for the shows. And it was, if it's sunny out, it is so pretty.
Yeah,
like it's so pretty.
The mountains are beauteous. Yeah,
the mountains and
coast.
The trees, it's really a pretty drive when it's sunny out.
Yes.
But everything's better when it's sunny out.
Of course. Well, you guys got dumped on snow too.
It's still snowing. Look at Milton. It's a live cam of Milton.
Live action shot of Milton. We got a lot of
dumped on.
Yeah.
I got home last night, which was, for you people listening, that was Monday night. I got home Monday night, and I didn't get in till like my flight was delayed. Hello. I didn't get in till like midnight, and I always Uber from Milton to the airport. It's only like a 20-minute drive. Yeah, it's cheaper to Uber than to
taxi
park my car there.
Yeah.
But I was bringing home the Beagle puppy with me too, as well. And so I get to my house, which hasn't had a person living in it for a week, and we've had snow. So there was really no driveway and there was no walkway. So here's this, I had just flown for 4 or 5 hours, but it seems like 6 hours I was exhausted loading my stuff in because I had to bring, usually I just bring carry-on, but I had to bring what I call my body bag because it could fit a body in it. I brought that because I had a week of clothes and I had to go to shows.
Because you were gone, because you left
gone for a week.
For a while.
So I dragged that up. First, I brought the dog in. I brought the dog crate and got her settled. And then I went back because I left the body bag on the driveway because I couldn't bring both. And then I probably should have, but it was a dog. But by dragging the body bag up to the house this morning, I had a path back to my car from the body bag. I think a body's been dragged through here. What's going on here? CSI in my house.
Look at you go, Columbo. How come you don't have someone that shovels your driveway and stuff? Don't you have a service?
Yeah. I was hoping my son would come over midstream and shovel the walkway for me. But he's busy with exams and whatnot. So
yeah. Every once in a while, Darren hopes someone will do the driveway for him too. And sorry.
Usually I shovel myself, but I wasn't home, and now it's too much, and now there's just a trail.
Yeah.
And the way our weather is going, like I was thinking, I should go out there and shovel it. I'm thinking, the way our weather is going by Friday, it could all be melted.
Well, we're supposed to get really cold, aren't we? We're supposed to get cold over the next week, I think. We're supposed to
get another dump tomorrow, which is Wednesday, so we'll see when this airs if we did get dumped on.
Yeah, like we got a lot of snow as well, but we're kind of used to that. You guys aren't used to as much as we. So we got
not recently in Milton is like the banana belt is. You go 2 lines north, like to the 10th side road, and it's a different story. Like you're back into winter.
Yeah, we have those.
Usually we're pretty good here in Milton, but not this year so far. We've had some pretty big snow.
It's just going to get really yucky and it's just going to get cold. Like it's gotten so cold that when I take Fanny out, if she's like, because she really loves the snow and loves being outside, but it's so cold that her feet get super cold, and so she just stops and she just lays down in the snow because she can't. So she just lays down and looks at the squirrels and everything like a weirdo. I have to go get her backyard.
I felt so bad for poor Kira because last night I put her out. Well, this is Kira. I don't think she's probably ever seen snow.
No.
And when I plopped her down outside in the snow, she just stood there for a second. But then she was like, after it seemed like 5 minutes, but it wasn't. It was a minute probably. And then she started pouncing through it and finding a place to eat.
Well, that's the other thing. When they go to squat to pee, and it's like it's touching you already. It's like when the toilet seat's not down. You know what I mean, girls? Woo!
But she's better now though because I had her out with Clark and me and stomping through the snow and she thinks it's fun.
Got it. Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah. So that's what I did. I went to Seattle or Snohomish, and I went to Portland for the dog shows. Got to see a bunch of my friends. It was fun, and I saw there was a huge Canadian contingency there as well.
Yeah, there usually is. Well, that's good.
It was fun to see everybody.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't want to forget anybody's names. They were there. Jen was there. Shauna was there. Elise was there. Trina was there. Xander was there. Xander's in line. We get there early because they open and the pre-list said they were going to open the building at 4:00. So Sherry and I get there, we park and we walk. I thought we don't need to get in line because it's not like we have set up
17 crates and
we have 2 beagles. So I'm actually just unloading the tack and the table, and the dogs are in Beth Hotel with us. But I thought let's get it done the night before so it's done because we have a spot saved. So I thought, okay, we'll let everybody else go in and then we'll go. So we're parked and people are starting to slowly, and it's starting to build up the line like a Grateful Dead concert because they're all going to rush in there to their spot. And I see Xander standing there, and I thought, oh, here goes. So it's already 4:30, so they've missed the time. So that's running late. So I said,
right.
He did. First of all, nobody knew I was coming. So I sent him a message. What seems to be the holdup? Well, then you see his head start spinning around. He's looking around. Then I sent him another message, and he's still looking around. It was fun. It was fun for like 5 minutes. Killed the time. So
exactly. So how big were those shows?
Well, they were quite big. They got, I think the Thursday show was like 1,800, and then on the weekend it gets over 2,000. So.
Oh, nice. Yeah, good size, eh?
Yeah, they're big size shows.
Yes.
Yeah, Nettie was there, and Kenny Murray was there, and John Cole was there, and Jimmy Moses was there, and it was just fun to see everybody.
Well, that's good.
I saw Deb Cooper was there too.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you've got some new news, don't you?
Oh yeah.
News.
I started
new dog
work.
News.
Some new dog news, yes. I started work for Dog News Magazine, America's weekly magazine devoted to the sport of purebred dogs, Dog News. So they're going to start carrying our interviews in our Coach's Corner and whatever else we decide to throw upon the fancy. Yeah, so that's going to be fun. I first started, I wrote an article for Dog News back when I was about 12. I was visiting the Eldridges, and Matt Stander at the time asked me to write my my experience of being a Canadian and spending time in the States for a week at a dog shows. And so, yeah.
Cool.
So and it's funny because when I talked to Gene Safaris about working, I told him that story and told him how I always wanted to work for Dog News. And I really enjoyed my time with Canine Chronicle. Like, they were great to me and to us at Dog Show Tips. So I have no qualms, and I'm just, I understand how things go. And I'm getting ready for my new team. I wasn't a free agent for more than 24 hours.
Yeah. Picked up right off of waivers.
I wasn't on waivers. I wasn't let go. There's a difference. I was laid off. It's gonna be fun because I've known Gene for a long time, so it'll be fun.
Oh, cool. Very nice. Yeah. Very nice. So, and a little bit of...
What did you do? We just found out what I did for a good 10 minutes and 55 seconds. So what did you do?
Nothing.
Well, that's 10:58.
Well, okay. Well, I've been working and conditioning my dog because, we're in the red zone now for the garden. We're in the red zone.
Yep. And conditioning is everything. Conditioning, as we've learned over the years, can make up for deficiencies. If your dog is as an athlete and in a tip-top condition, all dogs have deficiencies and all dogs have virtues. Yeah. But if you make them stronger and their virtues a little more in shape, they tend to not cover up, but they make up for deficiencies. Yep. You can never cover up deficiencies, but they make up for it. Yeah.
So I've been, because it's so cold here and you're not going to see me outside running. So I've had to put Fanny we've been on the treadmill. So doing the work on the treadmill. So.
Oh, Doug and Jamie were there as well. I spent a little bit of time with Doug and Jamie and watching them judge. Doug Johnson and Jamie Hubbard. Yeah.
Yes.
So that was fun.
Yeah. So
that was fun.
I just did that. I'm, working hard because I got to get, I finally did figure out my travel arrangements.
Oh, good. What are you doing? There.
Well, I'm not flying.
Because your arms would get tired with that.
Oh my God, they would be so sore. No, I'm going to travel with my good friend, Doug Carlson, across the friend of the show. Yep. So we're going to go meet him down in Minnesota, and then we're going to take off and go to New York. So
Minnesota.
Yeah. The Canadian Airlines don't take the dogs. Well, I can't get her out of Thunder Bay anyway. And then I looked at if I did it the U.S. way, most of those U.S. airlines still don't take dogs as excess baggage we do.
It's usually only Alaskan now.
Yeah, so you have to fly. You have to ship them cargo. So by the time I ship her cargo there, ship her cargo back, I mean, it's an expensive endeavor to begin with. So and then I was told, you could just send her with Doug. Well, I wouldn't do that to anybody, and plus, I'm too much of a pet owner.
Why? What's wrong with Doug?
You sound just like Laura King. She's just,
I know. She's a lot.
She's a lot.
Annie's a lot.
And I wouldn't want anyone else. She's a lot. I think she's a lot partially due because of me. Probably not a lot for somebody else, but I just
think she's cold.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Shut up. Anyway, it was so I got that all organized, and that's about it, man. That was about the. I went to a retirement party. Which was fun. That was nice.
Anyone I know?
No. It's like one of this Faith's boyfriend's father's retirement parties. So that was
neighbor's cousin who lives across the lake.
Exactly. So, and then so that's all. Took my mom with us too, so that was exciting. Take old Mar on the road with us. Go on.
We're going to bingo.
My mom's up for any road trip. You want to go? Want to go for a drive, Mom? Yeah.
In the park.
So, well, the funny thing is, we did stop at the casino on the way home. So,
of course, you just got flagged in, probably, right?
Yeah, dragged us in there. But anyway, no. So that was my weekend, and it was just, and then the weekend actually was nice. The weather wasn't bad at all, but as it got cold though.
Yeah, it's cold here. It's really cold here.
Yeah, actually even plugged the van in the other night. Yeah. But other than that,
it's cold. This morning I had to go pick up the dogs at Monica's, and I started the truck, and the truck started up really fast, but I had to uncover it, but it was frosty.
Yeah.
Before we get started, I do have some bad news.
Yeah.
Some sad news. We lost Marcelo Chagas this past weekend, and I don't know if you don't know Marcelo, I don't know where you've been.
Exactly.
I have known Marcelo. We've been friends since the mid-'90s anyway. When he and Flavio, we used to come and the shows. And then we got closer through Beagles.
Beagles, yeah.
Yeah, like we shared a couple Beagles, and like I would show them in Canada, he would show them in America, and we just got very close. We hung out, we would spend time together, and we had mutual respect for each other. And he was consummate professional, and we also shared French Bulldogs together.
Yes,
too.
I was going to say that too. You had that connection as well. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he was. If you ever saw a handler that went the extra to get their dogs into condition, get their dogs in shape, and get their dogs showing, that was Marcelo. His dogs were impeccable every time. And we never had bad words to each other. We competed hard against each other. We did. We were just always friends. We had mutual respect, and that's just how I saw him. I always saw him as almost Mr. Perfect. He just everything was perfect. And I got to spend some time with him in Orlando. We sat and watched a couple breeds. We had a great time, good conversation. I'm really glad I did now. I'm really glad I spoke with him and sat with him. And he and Roger. My heart goes out to Roger, and Roger's a wonderful man as well. He's always was there for Marcelo, but he was always there for anybody who asked him. Roger saw you. I'm sure he's having a tough time of it, and I'm thinking about you, Roger. And and the Beagle world is lacking one of its superstars, really. He made us all try harder, be better.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
very,
miss
very
him.
nice man. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So then, in the Brookville shows, apparently, they had some issues.
Yeah, they did. I meant to call. I know Mike and Sandy Jelena were judging there, and I meant to call them and get their views on the wind.
Yeah. So they had wind gusts apparently from 43 to 46 miles per hour, that's up to 70 kilometers an hour. Like, that's a lot of wind. That's a lot of wind. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but everybody seemed to survive.
If it was enough wind to stop a dog show,
that's a lot of wind.
Because we show through almost anything.
Yeah.
Show must go on.
Show must go on.
Yeah.
So, anyway, what have we heard? Oh, and just in case anyone was wondering, there were once again no shows in Canada. None.
No shows.
None. Zero. Nada. Nothing.
Yeah. So we do have news.
We do have news. Yeah. So the news is.
Oh, the news that's fit to print.
Right.
Good news. It's 11 o'clock. You know what time it is?
Where are your children? Anyway, Oh, sometimes you're exhausting.
I know, and it just happens. I don't know why it happens.
I don't know either.
I've had a lot on my mind, so this has been a good release.
Yes. So the fact of the matter is that we've probably been chatting for close to almost a half an hour now, 20 minutes. What's the clock say, Will?
20 minutes.
Yeah, and we're still on the first page of our agenda. And there's a lot of pages on our agenda. We need to
do up your seatbelts and keep driving because we've got a lot to say. And we were talking for an hour prior to that. We just got on the Zoom.
Exactly.
So,
and we talk about nothing.
No, nothing of any.
I usually am fixing my hair, putting on some lipstick
and eyebrows. But I look forward to this, and I was happy this week because bombarded with information, being on the road and being down there is just overwhelming, and I needed this break. Why? So I needed this break.
Good.
So yeah.
All right. So now back to our regular scheduled agenda.
Is Columbo on?
So the new news is
last week on Columbo. Excuse me, ma'am.
Stop.
One more question.
That's a good one.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I know. Okay, so the new news is the AKC CKC Title Recognition Agreement.
Yes.
Look, something that American
is that sort of like Kuzma? Which I'm not sure is going to be long. Okay, stop.
Kuzma? What Kuzma? Don't you put your beer in that?
No, she was young.
Okay. Oh, what the agreement does? Okay, so the AKC and the CKC have partnered on a title recognition program that allows titles earned under the CKC rules in confirmation, obedience, and rally to be officially recorded on a dog's AKC record and pedigree. This is a first of its kind bilateral recognition arrangement between the two organizations.
See, it can be done.
Ta-da! Yes. Working together. So, how it works. If a dog is AKC registered or listed, including various AKC registration types, and has earned eligible CKC titles, the CKC title can be submitted to the AKC to be recorded on the dog's AKC record. Qualifying titles already earned can also be applied retroactively. Owners submit these through the AKC Title Application Portal, TAP. That's a catchy little thing.
It
Title.
Is. Not as good as Kuzma, but it's pretty good.
Catchy.
What's it going to be? Is it going to be? I don't know how I'm going to do it.
It'll be a Mac.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll just have to.
Maca.
Yeah,
It'll be Maca.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We're sorry. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Yeah.
I needed this though. I needed this because I was going to implode.
All right. No, the TAP, which handles applications for CKC titles to be added to the AKC pedigrees. So for those people that don't, that may be new to dogs, would you just let me talk for a second? So for new people, what you may not know is that when you have a CKC registered dog and your dog becomes a champion, et cetera, if you go to register that dog in America, your CKC title is not part of your dog's name previously. Right. But now it can be part of your dog's name when you register your dog in America. And then the other thing is when you get your dog's pedigree in both countries, only the country titles are on the dogs in your pedigree. So now say you have a couple of dogs that are only CKC titled, those CKC titles will now show up on your dog's pedigree if it's an American-born litter, for example, because
which is important because some people don't want to breed dogs that aren't titled, and when you are selling to a foreign country, they may say, "Well, this dog is entitled," but now it'll show up in pedigree that yes, they are titled. So.
They're titled, yeah. So that's so it's a good thing. It's a good thing. So, what
titles are recognized, Yvonne?
So the titles that are recognized.
I'll ask the question, and you can answer it.
Thanks. I love answering your questions, Will. So under the program, CKC titles in the following disciplines now have matching suffixes on AKC pedigrees. For example, the confirmation titles. Example is champion. So it'll say champion-CKC, grand champion, GCH-CKC, and higher CKC confirmation ranks. Obedience titles, companion dogs, so it'll say CD-CKC, utility dog, UD-CKC, obedience trial champion, OTCH-CKC, rally titles.
So what you're saying to me is going to have the regular title, which the CKC, which means is from the Canadian.
I think that's the point they're trying to get across. I think you're very astute of you, Will. Very astute. Yes.
Yeah.
So if Will picked up on this, I think the rest of us can also understand this. So this gives Canadian achievements formal standing on the AKC pedigree, similar to how other cross-recognition programs operate. For a brief moment, I thought you were Otravinning over there. Now, for those of you who don't know
what are you talking about?
Will happens to like Otraven a lot, and he usually is always stuffing it up his nose. So much that I think I have your Otraven from last year at the garden. I think it's in one of my bags.
Well, I'll save it for when I see you.
Well, yes, I'll bring it along.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
there's nothing like after dinner Otraven.
Nothing like it.
The best Otraven of the day.
Okay, carry on. You have to look at the thing.
All right. Why does this matter, Yvonne?
Well, the reason this matters, Will, it's easier cross-border recognition. Before this agreement, CKC titles were not automatically recorded by the AKC. Owners who competed in both countries often had to list titles informally or manage separate records. Under the new program, CKC title achievements become officially reflected on AKC pedigrees once approved. And it encourages international participation. See, working together. It strengthens cooperation between the dog communities in the U.S. and in Canada. Encourages
this
dogs.
Reminds me of this. Remember those commercials when we were kids? I'm just a Bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill.
And we're not even U.S. Anyway, it encourages dog sport participation on both sides of the border, and it helps highlight responsible dog ownership and breeding practices across jurisdictions.
How do we use this program, Yvonne?
Well, there are several steps to using this program, Will. First, earn a CKC title in confirmation, obedience, or rally. Second, ensure the dog is AKC registered or listed, including PAL or CP numbers. Folks, I have no idea what that means. Not going to lie. Megan!
I told you, make us look smart.
I think that's all we said to her yesterday. Just make us look smart. Anyhow, thirdly, submit the CKC title through the AKC Title Application Portal, TAP. Yes. And then finally, upon AKC approval, the CKC title appears on the dog's AKC record and pedigree with a -CKC suffix, as Will pointed out earlier. Wow.
That is wonderful. What's the bottom line of all this, Yvonne?
So the bottom line is, Will, that the program bridges the gap between the CKC and the AKC title systems, giving cross-border competitors greater recognition and continuity. It doesn't change how Doesn't change, though, how titles are earned. It just officially acknowledges CKC titles on AKC documents. Retroactive titles can be recognized, so past achievements aren't excluded. Recording a CKC title on an AKC pedigree is a recognition of achievement, not a conversion of that title into the AKC championship. So a CKC champion whose title is acknowledged by AKC still must earn an AKC confirmation championship before that dog can enter AKC specials only class. So,
well, that's all well and good, Mom. Well, what titles are not included?
Well, the titles that aren't included are agility titles, specialty or breed-specific awards not linked to championships, obedience or rally performance awards without formal title. So certain CKC performance ribbons or high-score awards do not confer a formal title. They're excluded. Tracking titles. So tracking titles are not, which is kind of a bummer, but whatever. And other CKC programs such as herding or hunting or specialty performance programs not listed in confirmation, obedience, or rally, they are also excluded. So that's it. That's the long and the short of it.
Yeah. That's a wonderful, shows us working together. You know what I wish, though, because we're at 31 minutes and 8 seconds into our program. I think Doc should make a little person that walks on our screen and says halftime, so we understand where it is. Intermission or something, holding up like in wrestling, round 3.
Yeah. I think we need the 5 minutes. The 5 minutes left. That's the one we need.
Yeah,
Wrap it up. Yeah. Wrap it up.
Maybe you're right.
Yes. So, but that's some of the interesting news that we've gotten over the past week or so. So that's exciting, and that'll be nice. I
like that the CKC and AKC are working together. I like that.
Yeah, definitely going to be helpful. And like I said, I'm not so much for one to have it like I could care less if it's in the catalog or whatever, if I'm in either country. But on a pedigree, that's really helpful on a pedigree, that's for sure.
Because you question that dog, and especially you wonder how and why or why it was bred, and so this gives you a little bit
of a fuller picture.
Insight.
Yeah, for sure. So. Well, I think we should carry on. So our upcoming shows, they're brought to you by Canuck Dogs, your source for Canadian dog show events online.
Yeah. So we have shows coming up. The season's starting to ramp up.
Well, we should. Do we have a show? Is there a show next weekend? Yes.
Yes, Wildwood Kennel Club. Yes. And it has a wonderful panel of judges. Don't miss out. Have your dog evaluated at the Wildwood Kennel Club.
Well, Megan's already got us going into February here. So we have Crocus Obedience and Kennel Club in Brandon, Manitoba. February 14th to the 16th. Closes on January 27th. That's next week already.
I know.
That's next week already. We are such old people because I think we go through this every time the end of the month comes. I'm like, already, we're at the end of the month. So anyhow, but that's 6 all-breed shows, 2 obedience trials, and 4 rally obedience trials. And then also out in Ladies Kennel Club of BC in Chilliwack, we have their show February 20th to the 22nd. That's 3 all-breed shows, and it closes on February 4th. And that's while we're going to be away at the garden. We are. Aren't you going? Yes.
I don't know. It's up in the air still.
Still. All right. Yeah. Well, that's when I'm going to be away at the garden.
So no longer the +1, so I had to, make other arrangements.
Yeah. We both got dumped on that. Anyway, and the last show in February, on the February 20th through to the 22nd, is the Woodstock and District Canine Association, also closing on February 4th. And they have 3 all-breed shows and limited breed shows for groups 1, 5, and 6. And what's that?
I have to tell you a story. Diana Han was out there last week, and she's the photographer. She's a very famous photographer. And she saw Eddie and I speaking, so she told me, she came up to me and she said, I want to get a picture with you two old. And then she stopped. And I said, steamed?
You two esteemed legal men. That's funny.
I think she was calling it the AARP picture.
Yes.
I'm not that old. I do feel that old sometimes, but.
Dude.
What?
Anyway.
What are you trying to say? Did you say something? Because I couldn't hear you.
Exactly. I'm old and you're 5 years old.
Reminder of closing.
Well, it's just the Crocus Obedience and Kennel Club, and show secretary is Diane Fast. And so that does close on Tuesday, January 27th, next week at 9 p.m., and that's Central Standard Time, or when the limit is reached. I did not realize that those were limited shows.
So now we have a decision to make, and it's an important decision because we're down to...
We're skipping it. We're skipping this part.
Are we skipping it? We're going to move on and save that for a later date?
Yes. Later date being next week.
All right. Okay. Yes. Now that we've decided that, let's carry on. This week's topic.
This week's topic brought to you by Leading Edge Dog Show Academy. Your success is our success. Your success is our success.
And we're not sure we're succeeding today, but we're doing our best.
Do you know what I always want to have?
How can I succeed? Look at the storm.
Do you know what I always want to have is like a smoke machine, just like. Okay, so our topic of the week is, well, it's kind of it's a bit of a touchy one.
It is a touchy one, and it's an important one. So
yes, so the topic of the week, if some of you may not have seen it on Facebook, because there are some, I think, petitions going around now. It's what Ontario is proposing under the Provincial Animal Welfare Services Act. And the Ontario Ministry of the Solicitor General has put forward a proposal to amend the Provincial Animal Welfare Services Act, PAWS, to ban medically unnecessary procedures on dogs and cats, including ear cropping, debarking, declawing of cats, and tail docking.
Yeah, and I believe we are the last.
We are the last man standing. Yes, we are. So under the proposal, veterinarians could still perform these procedures if they are medically necessary for an animal's health or safety. These changes are part of a broader public consultation, and the government is inviting comments from the public with feedback deadlines. Submission is due by February 5th, which is, as we know, right around the corner.
Yeah, not that far along.
Yeah, February 5th for the consultation and elective
just flying by.
Processes.
Before you know it.
Focus. So this is the current status. This is a little bit lengthy. I'll try and get this down pat here, but let's the current status, the consultation, so it's still in consultation. It's not yet law. The change is not yet enacted.
It's signed your bill. Now you're a law. Sorry.
It's part of a regulatory consultation under the PAWS Act. The provincial government has signaled its intention to ban these elective surgeries on welfare grounds, but a final rule and an exact timeline for implementation have not yet been published. And so where it stands currently, right now, is that Ontario is the only Canadian province without explicit restrictions on cosmetic procedures like ear cropping and tail docking for dogs. Most other provinces either prohibit these procedures by law, for example, in Quebec, or through veterinary association rules that ban or strongly discourage them. Right. So why is this happening? It's animal welfare focus. The provincial government's initiative is part of broader changes to animal welfare policy aimed at updating outdated practices and aligning Ontario with other jurisdictions that have restricted cosmetic that is just a nasty way of putting this. Jurisdictions that have restricted cosmetic mutilations. Animal groups argue that these procedures are medically unnecessary and painful. They can lead to long-term complications and do not improve animal health.
Like leaving their dew claws. Never mind.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. How many dew claws get caught on fences and they bleed? And
ask any groomer about dew claws.
Oh, exactly.
Right?
Public. All right, carry on, then we'll discuss it.
Yes, public and stakeholder feedback. The Ontario SPCA and Humane Societies have publicly supported banning unnecessary procedures and are encouraging public input. At the same time, breeders and some owners have started petitions arguing the government to reconsider or refine the approach, arguing that these procedures are sometimes part of maintaining breed standards and that outright bans could drive the practices underground.
Yeah.
So much has changed over the course of years.
Oh, I know. We used to get our tail docking, and we used to do our own tails and our ears. Someone would come to the house and do our ears.
Do the ears, yep.
Yeah.
I mean, I've docked tails.
Yeah, and everybody does dew claws themselves. Most people do.
Right.
They like exactly. We talked about the groomers. Because dogs are being groomed, but even for when they're working, they need them for traction. There's no traction up there. That just gets caught on fences and caught on things, and then it's being pulled off, and then they're bleeding for the next 2 days. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Exactly.
That part of it, anyway.
Yeah. So, how other jurisdictions treat these procedures? Having a little trouble with that word.
Okay, there's many politicians that have that issue as well.
I know.
Okay, not many, but there's some. Okay.
There's one. So for comparison, Quebec has already banned the cosmetic surgeries like tail docking and ear cropping while allowing medically necessary ones. It's kind of like what we've already said. Ontario's move would bring this animal welfare framework closer in line with those jurisdictions. So what's next? Well, there's the public consultation, and the public consultation period will finish. There will be input from vets, breeders, animal advocates, and the public will help shape the final regulations. Government may draft final regulations under the PAWS Act to formally ban or restrict elective ear cropping, tail docking, and related procedures. Enforcement and timing. Only after regulations are finalized and come into force will the new rules have legal effect. So Megan listed every other province's current legislation. So Quebec is the only one where it's illegal, illegally banned by the province to do ear cropping, tail docking, and devocalization, and cat declawing. British Columbia, and I think for most of them, for BC, Alberta, Saskatchewan, and Manitoba, it's all veterinary body, their veterinary body restrictions. So the vets will not do this because it's not compliant to their governing bodies. Nova Scotia, provincial laws prohibit cosmetic surgeries on animals, including ear cropping and docking. Prince Edward Island is also legally banned as well. And and Newfoundland and Labrador, provincial law prohibits cosmetic mutilation, such as ear cropping and tail docking. But in New Brunswick, it's also a veterinary associated standard as well.
Yeah.
So, so the key takeaways is the strict provincial bans that I mentioned, de facto bans via veterinary regulations, also which we just mentioned. The veterinary associations prohibit these procedures being done. But Ontario currently has no provincial legal ban in place. Reforms are in consultation with animal welfare groups are pushing the changes. So what is the current reality for breeders? So cosmetic ear cropping is effectively unavailable in most provinces. Even when there isn't an explicit law banning cropping, veterinarians are generally prohibited from performing it by their provincial regulatory college. That means breeders cannot legally obtain ear cropping services from a licensed vet in most provinces. There is no lawful workaround inside the province if the procedure is cosmetic. Ontario has been the last major exception, which is why the proposed PAWS Act changes are such a big deal. So traveling out of province or country is risky and is shrinking. Some breeders have historically traveled to jurisdictions, often part of the U.S., where cropping is still legal, or imported dogs that are already cropped. However, transporting puppies for elective surgery raises welfare and enforcement concerns. Provinces with bans may still investigate if the surgery appears to have been arranged to evade local rules. Breed clubs and kennel organizations are increasingly discouraging this practice. Public and regulatory scrutiny is growing. This option is becoming less viable socially, legally, and reputationally. So there's also no exemption for breed standard or tradition. And this is, I think, is probably...
It's not just... Okay.
No, well, this is one of the hardest points for breeders, right? Canadian law and veterinary regulatories do not recognize breed standard or tradition as medical justification.
All these procedures were done for a reason, and usually to prevent the dog from being harmed while doing their job.
Right. And so now, but they take their stand that the dog no longer does that job, so therefore they don't...
You can say that, but so if someone's going to purchase a Doberman, a Rottweiler, and they want to use it for their job, how are they going to do if you're not going to dock or crop it when they're 6 months old?
No.
That's just ridiculous.
That's just crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, even if cropping is still allowed under a kennel club standard, that does not override provincial animal welfare.
So is circumcision outlawed in certain provinces? We don't need that.
Off.
Oh, that's a whole new can of worms, isn't it?
Yeah, there we go. Here we go. Not that type of show, Will. Remember, we got to stick to the dog.
I know, but I know it's a long shot of how I'm talking that way, but it's the same idea, It's
well, yeah, and I think and probably for us because we've always grown up with those breeds looking that way. It is very hard for us to think. And I mean,
you have to adjust your eye from looking at a Doberman with the look of the eagle turning into a coonhound cross with a Labrador. It's
exactly.
Yeah.
Because I'm sorry, but a Doberman that has its ears cropped compared to a Doberman that doesn't.
It's an entirely different look. And there are some dogs across the world that have done very well. But I look at it as what they're originally bred for.
Yeah.
Why this was done. This wasn't done for aesthetics.
No.
When they were first... when someone developed the Doberman or developed these breeds, they weren't done. This looks better. Let's cut off their hair. That looks a whole lot better.
And Mr. Doberman developed the Doberman.
They say it to me when I was a kid.
Didn't just sit there and lop their tails off just for fun.
Or fix their ears. Look how much better if I would look at them.
Ooh, think about how much better.
I know. Will's a natural ear guy. Look at him.
You'd be like Dr. Spock.
A natural ear guy.
So what does this mean?
Look at them when they're natural eared.
That's all right. I'm used to it. Really. So what does this mean going forward? Will breed standards continue to evolve? Both the CKC and international kennel clubs already allow natural ears in breeds traditionally cropped. Judges are increasingly trained to evaluate dogs as they are legally presented. In Canada, uncropped dogs are becoming the norm, not the exception. Do you feel that's true?
No, I do not.
I don't either. Do you go to the Doberman ring? If you go to the Doberman, Great Dane, Schnauzer of any size.
The odd Great Dane I have seen.
And the odd boxer I've seen. But as far as
Bouvier,
I don't
but
think
they're going to have to change a lot of the standards. I believe I'm not licensed for the herding group. I believe the Bouvier standard says must be docked. I think,
Yep. So, because I don't think that's uncropped dogs are becoming the norm. I don't believe that's to be the exception.
Yeah, it really is.
Breeders who continue producing natural eared dogs are not at a competitive disadvantage domestically. Sure.
Yeah, and someone has in their head they want to go buy a Doberman. They're not looking to buy a Coonhound,
Right.
Right.
So
Not
how
that
can
their
you?
ears do that to them, but I'm just being,
Well, it's just like you just said. It takes away the look that they are to have, that
Right.
their breed standard discusses. Right.
Well, the look of the eagles is a very important part of it, and it's my name's Jeff. It's gonna be, Maximus Minimus.
Exactly. Okay. So, how can you protest this legislation? Submit formal comments through the Ontario Regulatory Registry, the ORR. It's a government officials platform for public input on proposed regulations, including the proposed bans on cosmetic procedures like ear cropping and debarking. Breeders, owners, vets, and other stakeholders can, 1, view the proposal on the Ontario Regulatory Registry page, download
On the Bobby Orr page.
Yep, the Bobby Orr page. Download the consultation questionnaire or simply prepare comments in writing. Use the comment on this proposal button at the top of the outline posting to submit feedback, and upload or paste your responses directly to register your position before the official deadline. The government has set a submission deadline of February the 5th for the current proposal. This is the most direct way to formally register or protest or alternative perspective with the ministry responsible. Engaging with organizations representing your viewpoint. Groups such as the Canadian Kennel Club are encouraging members to take part in the consultation by submitting their feedback, by helping breed clubs and individual breeders prepare meaningful responses. I think a lot of the zone directors have had like forums on this too, where you can, submit some of
Just like anything else, if you want to see change, make sure you're part of that change.
You have to be the change.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Sign or share petition. Oh my Lord. Are we almost done? Sign or share petitions. There are public petitions online, both against and in support of changes to the PAWS Act on these procedures. So please be aware of which one you're signing if you go that route. Petitions are not formal submissions to the government, but if they gather significant support, they can help signal public sentiment and influence political and media attention. Contact your local MPP directly. So you're a member of provincial parliament, because remember, this is an Ontario.
This is a provincial issue, yes.
Yeah, this is a provincial issue. Raise your concerns publicly or in a committee, ask questions of the Solicitor General and the legislature, request hearings or amendments, represent your views to the responsible ministry.
Yeah. Go right down to the quick action checklist.
Yeah. So this is the quick action. Before February 5th, visit the Ontario Regulatory Registry posting. Submit a written comment or complete the questionnaire. Contact your MPP with your position. Sign and promote relevant public petitions. Engage with stakeholder groups like the CKC or breed clubs.
Yeah.
That's what you need to do.
If you want change, or if you want things to, if you want to see things,
actually, we want things to stay the same.
Yeah. Yes, you need to step up and engage with these things.
Yes.
Be part of the answer.
Yes. So
and I don't want it to go through and not go the way you want it and go and get all angry about it if you did not participate.
Yeah, exactly. And that's, we're coming down. I mean, I think if we're looking out worldwide, there's no more sitting on your hands anymore. You need to get up and do stuff now. You can't. There's no sitting on the sidelines. No one's going to
do it for you.
Yep. We all must be participants now. So that's,
yes.
And I know there are some, is the CKC fighting for this to not happen? I don't know. What is the CKC's position on this?
I don't know, but I don't think it's their place to they're a registering body, so I think it's not their place to make that kind of determination. It's up to the members, and it all comes down. And CKC needs to realize that it starts the members up.
Yeah,
it's a members organization, and the club is there for the members. So even if someone in charge, the CKC, thinks, well, this needs to be done, it's not their decision to make.
Mm-hmm.
It's the members' decision to make. The members are in charge. This is their club.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah.
Correct. So.
All right, move on.
All right. So that was our topic of the week, brought to you by Leading Edge Dog Show
Academy,
where
your success is our success. Back to you, Yvonne.
Thanks, Will. And finally, from our next sponsor, Pro Plan Fuel for Life, from the Kennel and Bench.
Oh, we love the Kennel and Bench.
You love the Kennel and Bench.
We love the little helper in the car.
Such a ding dong. So this is Megan found this from 1949 in February for an upcoming dog show, the Detroit Dog Show, the International Kennel Club of Chicago.
But the Detroit Kennel Club became the Detroit Kennel Club was a huge event, and it was held later on in the years. It was held at Cobo Hall. Where was it held here?
It's at the State Fairgrounds.
State Fairgrounds. When it was held at Cobo Hall, people just eventually shortened it to, "Oh, you going to Cobo Hall?"
Yeah, I remember. We went to Cobo Hall.
Yeah, we went to Cobo Hall. Yeah.
That's where Colin and I were going to fight that guy on the street for you.
Yeah, exactly. Because he was mad where we parked or something. I forget.
Well, because he was trying to back up, and he was going to back up into our X-Pen rack, and you kind of like were trying to wave at him, and then you honked your horn, so he stopped. Then he got out of his car.
He got all
yeah, and he got all like testosterone-y, and then there was the girl from the north.
Which is the actual real San Francisco treat. Oh, Will.
That was good.
I have to edit that one, Doc.
You got me. My mouth was open. Oops.
It's been a week. We can't skip a week. This is what happens. Up energy. Okay.
Can I finish about the Detroit Dog Show?
Can finish.
It says it's the big money show of the Midwest. So they're having engraved sterling silver spoon for first, second, third, and fourth placing in each puppy class for each sex in every breed and variety. Wow, that's a lot.
Incredible, yeah.
There's a parade of champion. There's junior judging contest. Mr. George H. Hartman is the best in show judge.
Yeah, I've heard of that. I don't think I've ever met George Hartman, or I didn't meet George Hartman.
But you know of him.
But I've definitely heard of George Hartman.
And then the next one we have was the International Kennel Club of Chicago, and that was held later in March. And they have an increased cash prize list. So $15, $8, and $3 for first, second, and third in classes having 12 or more entries. Wowzers.
Fourth gets nothing?
Fourth gets nothing.
Oh, thanks for this ribbon.
Yeah. They still beat dogs, but whatever.
Yeah.
And then, so they have best of breed prize is $1 per dog entered.
That's a good idea.
Wow. That is a good idea.
Yeah.
I have to make note of that. $50 maximum, $10 minimum.
Yeah.
$5 for best brace in class. $5 for best team in class. Oh, you don't see that very often. Team.
Oh, well, you don't see it anymore. Well, I guess you do it at Montgomery, and they still have that best team, don't they?
Do they?
I'm not sure.
And at Montgomery, of all places, terriers are going to throw 4 terriers together. How brave are you?
Yeah.
Anyway,
they win best team if they're still standing at the end.
Exactly. He's dragging along 4 wounded dogs. Sterling silver trophies in each group and for best in show.
And back then they were real sterling silver trophies.
Silver was, because I remember when we first started showing dogs.
You could melt them down and kill a werewolf.
You could. Or a vampire. Silver bullet.
I don't think a silver bullet does anything for a vampire.
No?
No. Where did you get that from?
I don't know. I don't read those books. That's weird. That's weird to me. Just garlic?
Your girlfriend looks
really?
like mom.
Garlic? An herb is going to take down a vampire?
Yes.
An herb.
Garlic.
Herb.
Anyway.
Yeah. So anyway,
that's the best in show judge was here. Doesn't say who the best in show judge is.
No, it doesn't say. It doesn't say.
The International Kennel Club of Chicago.
Yeah.
Those two, like International Kennel Club of Chicago, is back. They brought it back to life. And now they have a huge event. And I believe Detroit Kennel Club is back, and they're building up as well. But they all had hiatuses for a while there.
Right.
And, am I losing you there?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. It's time for me to go.
It's snorting here. Bus is waiting. What?
I thought I was hiding my yawn well.
Because we all try to talk while we're yawning, because that's yawn talk.
I know.
Anyway.
Well, I was just trying to keep my mouth closed. I was trying not to yawn, and just my face made the motion, though. Sorry.
So because of the lack of oxygen to your brain because you're yawning, that is a sure giveaway. Anyway, that was the Kennel and Bench, brought to you by ProPlan, Fuel for Life.
For life. Yep. So,
well, you know what, Yvonne?
Is it over?
It is. We're 49 seconds over. So we did a good job. Yeah.
So please
even
click
without that little person going down the center going, 5 minutes left, 5 minutes left.
I told you. There should be like a gunshot or something.
There's something, yeah.
A warning, that warning shot. Please
wake up and take us away, Yvonne.
I'm trying. Please click, and subscribe to the podcast. Check us out.
Let's have some energy. Energy, people.
So please click and subscribe to the podcast. Check out our Facebook page, The Dog Show Drive, Canadian Edition. Email us at your ideas, your comments, or more at dogshowdrive@gmail.com. So,
pardon me. You can slow that down for the people that need to hear it.
So,
all right, take us away.
In Ontario, going to a dog show next weekend, and all of our American friends that are traveling, seatbelts on, glasses on. Till next week, guys. See ya.
Yep. Stay safe, guys. See you then.